Hello, I'm a homeschool mom. Let me tell you my story. I started homeschooling because of a few experiences that happened with my firstborn son. After entering kindergarten, he was labeled as not being able to perform simple tasks such as using scissors, cutting a straight line on a piece of paper, and the teacher said that he wouldn't sit still and that he was unable to participate. Now, I knew this couldn't be. It couldn't be true because I ran a daycare from my home and made sure that my son knew these things before he even left home, even before he went to their school. So then the school officials instructed me to take him to Child Find to have him evaluated. Although I was really reluctant to do this at first, I really didn't want to take him, but it turned out to be the very thing that God used to convince me to homeschool my children. I only had one at a time. The three young counselors that determined that my son was very smart and well advanced. They also concluded that he was more than likely bored in that class. I knew it all the time. I believed that was the problem in the first place. But soon after that, we started homeschooling our children. We have 4 sons, and all of them were homeschooled. Every one of them did well, and each of them went to college. And my oldest son, he graduated from homeschool with an associate's degree in engineering from homeschool. And then he went on to graduate from West Point Military Academy. This is the same son. That son is a captain in the U.S. Army today. Our second son, he was accepted into the Naval Academy straight out of our high school. He is also a captain in the United States Army today. Anyway, the other 2 are in college, a senior and a junior. We had also adopted 4 other children and are right now homeschooling them. Excuse me. We depend heavily upon God's prompting as what to do in our daily homeschooling. This is what has helped me as a homeschooling mom that has been homeschooling for over 24 years. In our homeschool, we have various grades and ages. I learned early on that I couldn't do everything on my own. So I like having to teach math to all of the different levels at the same time. I had 11th, 10th, 8th, 7th, 4th, and kindergarten all at once. This was a challenge, and I always had my older children help me with the younger ones. Doing it that way not only helped me, but it allowed me to see if the older children really did comprehend certain concepts themselves. You can use this tactic with reading, writing, science, and history. Also, when we first decided to homeschool, people were always asking us about socialization. In the beginning, I sort of had a fear about how to answer because I just didn't know. I was new to homeschooling and I didn't understand the richness of homeschooling life. I didn't. But today, I have a whole library of answers for that question. Because my homeschool sons had a to-do list that will rival mine and most of their friends who were in public school. They were very active and popular amongst their peers. So we were always getting invites to different events like swim parties, backyard barbecues, concerts, park days, you name it. Our children have done it. They were on sports teams and went to the events and always went to the events that come wrapped up with being on a sports team. The only way that your kids will not be socialized is if you are an antisocial person, an antisocial parent. I believe homeschooling our children also helped us to build a trusting relationship with them. This is very, very important. We felt very confident that our sons were honest and trustworthy. We never had any issues with them doing things that we didn't allow in our home. Our children have always respected our authority as parents. Always. We laid out for them what we expected of them and why we expected it. And they were not confused about our expectations at all. Not for a minute. Along with our expectations, they knew that we were committed to them. Our kids never had to worry whether we would be there for them. We were there. We weren't wishy-washy about their futures. We just weren't. Together, we chose goals and worked diligently to accomplish them. As mom, I felt a strong commitment to my family and desperately wanted them to understand that commitment. Some may call me names like Helicopter Mom, Mama Bear, or any other name they want to use. But I don't care about that. But I did care about building a solid foundation up under the feet of my children. I wanted to protect them and to help them to become healthy, well-balanced adults. Yes. So we have had a pretty awesome journey doing homeschool with our kids. And every day was different and came with its own set of challenges. Yes. But it is a beautiful journey that gave me sweet time with my children and my husband. Homeschooling has been a journey that I will treasure in my heart forever. I hope that my words will encourage someone to make that choice today.